Hey guys, so I'm on my way to my first convention. This is the Collecticon happening here at Fort Worth, and I came a little bit late. It's about 30 minutes after, and I had to park pretty far away. So having a little bit of a walk here to get to the convention, but should be a fun day. This is my first official convention. The one that I went to last time was a Dallas card show, which wasn't really a convention. There was nobody dressed up and stuff like that, but this time around we should be able to see some cool costumes and stuff like that. So I unfortunately didn't dress up, but I did wear my Elite Collector shirt that I got from Book Vibes. It's a super awesome shirt. I still have it. I still wear it a lot. So yeah, thanks Book Vibes. Hope you're doing well. But yeah guys, I'm gonna go ahead and walk to the convention and I'll catch you guys in there. Actually, you know what, I did want to talk a little bit about my game plan this time around. For the card show, my game plan was mainly just to buy Pokemon cards to complete my Crown Zenith and Silver Tempest set. This time around, I don't really have a game plan. I'm just gonna go in there, see what I like. If I like anything, I'll go ahead and buy it. Oh, one thing I do want to get, the main game plan I guess, is to get Kaiba and Yugi Moto's voice actors' signatures. I did bring some manga in here. I got the idea from Prof Otaku when he went to his convention. He got their signatures. Well, I think he only got Kaiba's signature, Eric Stewart. I think that's his name. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool idea, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the same. And by the way, this is in downtown Fort Worth, which is beautiful. They have a really cool little park next to the convention. It's called the Water Gardens. So I'm gonna walk through there and give you guys a quick look into what downtown Fort Worth looks like. It's pretty cool. So let me switch the camera around. Here's the entrance into the Water Gardens. Really nice. You can climb all of these things if you want to here. I've done that before. Oh wow, and it's actually pretty full today. I guess because of the convention, but let's see what's going on over here. Why is there so many people? All right, guys, so I unfortunately found out that was the line to get into the convention. So I'm not going to be able to show you guys around the Water Gardens, but here's just a quick look of what I could get. Take a look at this line, though. Oh, my God. Good thing is, however, that I brought some manga with me in my bag. I brought the manga for Summertime Rendering, which is a pretty big volume that usually takes me a while to get through. So I figured this would be good enough for conventions. And yeah, it got me through the line pretty quickly. I read through about, not maybe 1/4 of the volume before I could get inside of the convention. And once we got inside, we saw our first glimpse of someone wearing some cosplay. We got the white and the pink ranger. They looked pretty awesome, and we finally got ourselves inside of the convention. I figured as soon as I got inside, I got distracted with some Pokemon cards, but I did want to go and try to get into some lines to get some autographs first. However, we took a little bit of a pit stop right here. Just wanted to show you guys what you could expect. Bunch of Pokemon cards. I love these displays. You never know what you'll find here. You always find something good at these conventions, which is why I love them. I also saw these Scarlet and Violet ETBs for 40 bucks, which is a great deal, as those usually go for 60 bucks, if I'm not mistaken. So I wanted to get one, but honestly, at this point, it's not. I don't need to. I did see the Blastoise V, which is actually a card that I need for a deck that I'm trying to build. So I definitely picked that up, as well as a Drapion. I also picked up a few other cards before I finally made my way over to the lines, which I probably shouldn't have done that because the lines were pretty huge. And on our way there, we found the Dark Magician. We will see him again later, but take a look at these lines, guys. Each one of these is at least at least 45 minutes to an hour wait in each one of these. We did have the voice actor for Jiraiya here. He had some free prints in case you wanted to get anything signed. I didn't really have any need to get his stuff signed. We also had Charles from the voice of Mario here. But he wasn't a priority for me because I didn't really have anything for him to sign. So I made my way over to Eric and Dan's booth so that I can get my manga signed. As I was getting closer to the front of the line, some guy in front of me brought this awesome display of the Blue Eyes White Dragon cards. That is awesome. That is definitely something you want to get signed by Eric. and I think the way that he got it signed looks beautiful. He also had the case, the suitcase that Kaiba has throughout the show with all of his cards. That thing apparently goes for about 600 bucks, but I did eventually get my manga signed. He had some prints. I like the Jesse and James one, but each signature costs 60 bucks, so I was fine with just one signature on my manga. Maybe at another convention, if I ever see them again, I'll get something else signed. But yep, the Dark Magician made his way over to his master. He got his signature, and he also got some pictures with the Dark Magician girl. It was pretty cool to see both of those cosplays. I am now about halfway through Summertime Rendering Volume 3, and I finally made my way to the front of Dan's line, and he actually had some of his own artwork here, which was pretty cool to see. So if you guys if you guys want to get something signed and you guys don't have anything to get signed, these guys always have stuff that they bring with them so that you can get them signed. They are free. The only thing you have to pay for is the signature. I especially liked that artwork with the Burger World. If I didn't bring my manga, I probably would have got that signed, but I finally accomplished my goal of getting both Dan and Eric's signature. I was thinking about getting into some other lines, specifically that Pink Ranger, just because she was, not gonna lie, she was my first crush, as she was probably a lot of people's first crush. So I don't know, I was kind of tempted to go in there and just get a picture with her. No signatures, but nah, that line was too big. So I stopped my signatures for the day and I went in to do some shopping now. And the first thing that I ran into was this huge shop. There was two of these with some awesome artwork. This was the first one that I ran into, and I was very tempted to get some of these. They weren't that bad either. I think they were 70 bucks, and if you buy two, you get one free. I don't know. This wasn't what I came for, so I ended up not picking up any of these. Plus, if I were to get something, I probably would have gotten the two and the other one for free. And I don't know, that just wasn't within my budget when I was just coming mainly to look for Pokemon cards. But they had a lot of awesome prints. You guys can see for yourselves right here. They also had some play mats. And these rainbow arm prints, I wasn't a big fan of, but I know some people do like them. I prefer this art style more, and they had a bunch, man. Some of these looked really great. I'll show some of my favorites. One of my favorites was actually that Sakura there. Surprisingly, I liked Sakura more than Naruto and Sasuke, but I was thinking actually very hard about picking up those three. They also had the Jiraiya and Tsunade. Those were pretty cool. They had some Demon Slayer ones up there. They just had a bunch of stuff. You guys can see for yourselves right here. They had Madara as well with the Susanoo there in the background. The Sasuke next to Madara also looked pretty cool. The other reason why I kind of stopped myself from getting these was because I wouldn't know where to put them. Like, I feel like, I don't know if they would fit well with my statues in the background. This Makima and Power, I also love those two. Those were one of my favorites as well. The Levi looked awesome. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know. I'm not sure where I would display these. I might think about it for next time I come to one of these, but I did run into another shop that had some manga. Unfortunately, nothing that I was too interested in. And I didn't ask for the price, which I probably should have to see what their prices were. But they also had some Blu-rays, some DVDs, some stuff that I wasn't expecting to find at a convention. But we went back to some Pokemon cards, and I got my Slowpoke, which was the last card that I needed for my Scarlet and Violet set. I also got this Umbreon, which was below retail, so that's always good to find. I also found this card, which I really wanted, but for 100 bucks, I couldn't do it. I think I'm just gonna wait until the Paldea Evolve set comes out. They did have some more Triple B cards. I love the Fuecoco line at the shopping mart. I just think that one's super cute. Definitely my favorite from the 3 starter sets. These coasters were also pretty cute. They had some Anya, some Chainsaw Man, some Link, and then of course they also had some Pokemon over here on the right hand side. I was very tempted to get that Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is one of my favorites, as well as that Gengar there. Super cute. And as we continue our way through the Comic-Con, I found Evolving Skies ETBs for 65 bucks. A lot of shops had it for 65, which is definitely the cheapest that I've ever seen them, but I didn't pick any up. I think for that one, I'm just going to go ahead and buy the singles because I have very bad luck when it comes to ETBs. You guys will see later, but these jars were also very cute. I did end up picking one of these up for Carla. Her favorite anime film is Howl's Moving Castle, so I got her the Calcifer Cup. And then here I made my biggest purchase of the weekend. I got the Aerodactyl for 70 bucks, which is well under retail. They had a bunch of alt-arts here. And I did also end up picking up this Rayquaza and Mew alt-arts for 125 bucks for both of those, which again is under what their market value currently is. This Nezuko backpack was also very cute. Here's a few more of my Pokemon card pickups. And I ran into a card shop that had some Naruto Kaiju cards, which really surprised me. I didn't see any of these at the Dallas card show, but there was actually quite a few shops that was selling Kaiju at this Collecticon. So they also had a binder with not only Naruto Kaiju, but also the little dino, which I'm not a big fan of, but I know a lot of people do enjoy these. So I just wanted to show them off just in case you guys have a Collecticon near you. Maybe you guys might want to check them out because they do have some good Naruto cards here. The MRs are my favorite, but you know what? I forgot to ask for the price. I was curious after the fact how much these were going for, but for some reason I just didn't ask there. But here's the second shop that had these awesome art prints. I think I might have liked this artwork more than the first ones. Something about them just is very unique, and this was the artist for all of these. But they were a tad bit more expensive. They were 80 bucks each, and they did not have the buy two get one free sale. So yeah, just a little bit more expensive. But I do think that the artwork was much better for these than in the first shop. These just looked more unique, more like custom artwork, whereas the first shop, it looked like they just pulled images from the internet. But take a look at this, guys. This is pretty much every ETB that has ever been released. I am currently actually collecting my ETBs as well, so eventually I will have a wall like that. But this shop was pretty cool, though. They had like a collaboration or a crossover between anime characters and what their Pokemon would be. And some of these were pretty cool, like that Denji. I also loved the Ichigo. Which other ones? There was a few others, but I don't think I recorded all of them. And that was it for day one, guys. After that, we went to trade night, and there's Pokey Chloe, which I did take a picture with her the next day. And they had Texas Hold'em for some reason, which was very weird, but I had a lot of fun, honestly, playing Texas Hold'em. After I lost all my chips, though, I did proceed to do some trades. This guy had a bunch of slabs, and honestly, a lot of people come with cases of slabs like this, and then here I am with a puny little binder with not as good cards as most people have at this convention. So I did not feel prepared for this trade night, but I still did end up making a few trades, but I think I did more purchases than I did trades just because I never had anything that anybody wanted. So I just bought the cards from them. But take a look at this binder right here, guys. This is a master set that somebody that I found at Trade Night was working on for their Scarlet and Violet set. And they are doing it right. They are picking up both the non-holo versions and the reverse hollows. So very cool binder. It's almost complete. They are just missing a few cards towards the end, which are the illustration rares, which are kind of hard to pull, so I understand, but this guy is very close to completing the set. So that is awesome. He also runs a card shop, so I'm definitely going to go and check out his shop one day. His shop is called Obsidian Collectibles in the Dallas area, which is why I haven't gone, because Dallas is a bit far, but he gave me some great deals that night. So I'm definitely going to go and check out his shop and see if he can give me some more good deals. But yeah, here's the end of his binder here. As you guys can see, there's a lot of gaps at the end. But I did end up making this trade right here. I traded my Typhlosion, which I had in my binder for a long time, but I was very happy to get that Lugia. And from Obsidian Collectibles, this was his pretty much his case with all of his cards. He had a bunch of cards, guys. I picked out a bunch, and initially it came out to like 300 bucks worth of cards because I was picking up stuff like this Pikachu, which is worth 75 bucks. But eventually, these are the only ones that I got, which came out to about 60 bucks or so. I don't quite remember, but he gave me a good deal. He did take quite a bit off market value for those. So that was the end of trade night, guys. Before I go, though, I ran into some more people that had some pretty cool stuff. I didn't do any trades. I just thought they had some cool stuff, and I wanted to show it off. So they had a bunch of Way Shorts cards. They had the Moonbreon. These guys were not messing around. I remember when I was trying to sell them one of my cards, and they inspected that thing like I had never seen before. So yeah, these guys were professionals when it comes to card collecting. And they also had the chase card from the new set. I believe it's called Clavers. That thing is worth about $3,000, maybe even more. I don't quite remember, but they also had that cool Dark Magician Girl. So that's it for me, guys. I'm leaving the trade night. It is about midnight. All right, guys, so I am pretty damn tired. My legs hurt. I've been walking and standing all day long. I only sat down for a little bit during lunchtime, I guess. And yeah, I got a whole day of this tomorrow. So the plan for tomorrow is definitely recovery. I spent about $400 just in cards alone. So I already talked with someone today that's interested in some of my cards that I brought to sell, and that should recover me fully from what I spent today. So that's good. We'll just see if he keeps up to his part of the deal and he actually purchases them tomorrow. He said that today he couldn't. He's trying to make a few more sales, and then tomorrow, if I go see him, he possibly would buy them. So we'll see. If not, that's fine. We'll try and sell them to somebody else. But that's my game plan. I'm also going to try and get Mario's signature. I forget his name, but the voice actor for Mario. Definitely going to try and get his signature tomorrow as well. Today I got Kaiba and Yugi. That was a big W for today. And tomorrow we're going to get Mario's signature. So yeah, guys, I'm going to keep walking to the car, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'm already running out of breath just walking and talking here. So here were all of my pickups from day one. I wasn't able to show everything that I picked up in the video just because my phone was starting to die towards the end of the day. But I picked up quite a few cards. Like I said, it is about $400 worth of cards, mainly because of those alt arts that I picked up on the first page. But yeah, I was actually very happy with what I picked up. So no complaints from me. Didn't feel like I wasted any money or anything. I think I got some good deals on every single card that I picked up tonight. Everything was picked up at least at or below market price, which was really good. All right, guys, we made it to day 2 of Collecticon, and I was in a hurry this morning, and I actually forgot to put on deodorant. So today I'm going to be one of those guys at a con that doesn't wear deodorant. I get it now. I guess maybe everybody's in a hurry and they just forget. But yeah, today I'm late again. I'm about an hour late today. I just slept so good last night. My legs are killing me right now. They were killing me last night. My knee got a little swollen because I do have a bad knee, and it's been a while since it got swollen, but it's not a good sign. I got surgery for that type of stuff not to happen, and yeah, so it's kind of bothering me a little bit today, but hopefully I'll get used to it. Today, again, the game plan is to recover from yesterday, and I actually came up with a little plan. We'll see if it works, but yesterday I saw somebody selling Naruto Kaiju. He sells a box of tier 2 for $50, which is ridiculous, but he said that he sold out yesterday. So I brought some of my tier 2 boxes, and I'm gonna see if he'll buy them from me. I brought a whole case, so that's like almost 50 boxes. And if he buys them all from me, he will save me the headache of having to stream, and he'll buy them for me at the price that I usually sell them on stream, because I definitely don't sell them for $50. And yeah, that would be a good deal right there. So we'll see if my plan works. I will keep you guys updated. But yeah, I'll catch you guys inside the Comic-Con. All right, so day 1, I wasn't able to get through all of the shops. I only got through about halfway through. So today I'm gonna start from the other side, and I'm gonna work myself towards the middle, and hopefully we would get through every single shop that I didn't have the time to check out yesterday. And the first shop that got my attention here is this saber shop. They were selling lightsabers, and they also let people have free saber battles. So let's catch a quick glimpse of what that looks like. And so that guy on the left was definitely feeling that lightsaber battle, but we did catch a glimpse of our first Moonbreon. I hadn't seen one until that second day, but the price for that Moonbreon has doubled since the Dallas card show. Somebody bought it at the Dallas card show for 350 bucks, if you guys recall that. Now it goes for about 650 bucks, which is just crazy. I am never gonna own that card unless I pull it from Evolving Skies pack, but right here they had some more playmats, and they actually had some that I kind of wanted to pick up, like this quintessential quintuplets playmat. I'm actually kind of upset that I didn't come back to this shop and pick this up, because I made quite a few sales today, which you guys will see in a bit, and I could have totally picked that up, and I just forgot about it towards the end of the Comic-Con, or the Collecticon. I keep calling it Comic-Con, but cool playmats here. Definitely made the mistake of not coming back and picking some of these up. They also had some pretty funny towels of the Pokemon cards, as well. You guys can see here, they are thick boys. Even their attacks are pretty funny. Thunder Cheeks and Fire Ring. I don't know what Fire Ring is, but that doesn't sound good. And then the ability here, thick Pokemon power, feel the burn. And then over here, his width is thick. I thought those were funny, but not something that I would pick up for myself. They did have some statues here, but upon closer inspection, I did realize that those were recast and not original, so I didn't even ask for the price. I didn't really care for them, but I did find some more thick boys here when I went inside of the shop. But yeah, everything here was just overpriced, as you guys can expect from conventions. Figures are always going to be overpriced, so definitely don't pick up your figures from any conventions. I also found some more 3D printed figures. I was actually very impressed with the print quality of this Dragonite, and I wanted to come back to buy this, but when I came back, they were sold out of these Dragonites, which made me upset. But I did pick up the Houndour for Aizen because he loved the Gengar last time. This was also my first purchase of the day. Those 3 Professor's Researches, they were $6 each, which is about half off market price, so definitely pick those up. I also found this Kyogre, which I love the artwork, but it was highly played. It had a lot of creases, a lot of damage, so I didn't end up picking up any of these. They also had a Gengar watch, which was pretty cool, but that guy was selling it for $1,000, which, yeah, that's a little bit outside of my budget. I found this pretty cool Dark Typhlosion, but he was selling it for over market value, so I didn't pick that up. Yeah, I skipped out on a lot of Pokemon cards this day. I definitely didn't pick up as much as the first day, but as I said, today was recovery day. So I came to this shop right here, and they actually bought one of my cards for $300. And after that, I went to a few of the panels, which I was very interested in checking out a few of them, such as Johnny Bosch, which I didn't realize he voiced so many anime characters. But after his panel, I picked up some more Pokemon cards. There was about, after his panel, there was a big break between the next panel that I was interested in. So I went back to try to go through every shop, and I found these cards, which were awesome. I love that Typhlosion. I just didn't like the price, so I didn't pick that up. And then these artwork right here, these were very funny, especially the Super Saiyan 3. I feel like that one works the best, just because they're screaming as they're on the toilet. You could just hear it just by looking at that image. So yeah, I thought that was hilarious. But the rest of these are also pretty cool, especially that Batman is pretty hilarious as well. Day 2, I also wanted to try out some of these games. However, I didn't have the best of luck, so I only tried one out and I called it quits. I didn't try any more of these spin the wheels or anything like that, but just check this out.
All right, let's do this. See what I get. Hoping for, do you guys, I didn't even check, do you guys have all parts on here?
Oh, I want to straight.
Doesn't look like it. Oh, we got full art.
So we have V card full art, V card.
So yeah, I won these 2 V cards, which weren't the greatest. So yeah, I stopped after that. And it was time for some more panels, this time Mario. So let's check these out. This was pretty fun panel.
Let me show you how I play Super Smash Bros. When I'm winning and when I'm losing. When I'm winning. When I'm losing. Oh wait, I only lose. It doesn't matter if my eyes are open or not, I'm still going the whole time. and there's Wario. And they said, well, it sounds, you know, he always is like, no, everything is bad, gruff. You know, he's the nemesis of Mario. So, you know, kind of model him a little bit after this guy that I know. And I know this guy, and so I did. Model it after him. Have a rotten day. Yako. Wait.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Mommy said say something nice. There, I said it.
Thank you.
Thank you. We got.
Hey, what's Mario's favorite pair of overalls?
What's that?
What's Mario's favorite pair of overalls?
I don't know. What are his favorite pair of overalls?
Denim, denim, denim.
Denim, denim, denim.
That's all.
Okay. I have, you know, because we have a lot of Pokemon people here. How do you get Pikachu onto a bus? You Pokemon.
Okay, that's good.
Thank you very much for playing the game.
Can we get one last round of applause? Thank you so much.
Thanks, you guys are great. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So that was awesome experience. I had a smile the whole time. But after the Mario panel, I probably read into the best cosplay of the weekend. We had this awesome Kenpachi cosplay, and I had to take a few pictures with him. But the next panel was right after the Mario panel, so I didn't have much time, and I just made my way right back to see Dan and Eric talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, which is also very fun. And I also had a smile the whole time. These guys were just very funny, I love their energy. They were very entertaining to listen to. So if you guys have them near you, definitely go and check them out as well.
Stewart and Dan Green. It needs to be louder, guys. That's not loud enough. There we go. There we go. All right, so I want everyone to stand on your feet. Everyone on your feet. I'm going to say it's time to, and you guys are going to say duel, okay? It's time to... It's time to... There we go, guys. Let's go ahead and get this started.
That's really good.
Yeah. So,
That's a good catchphrase, son. We should use that for something.
It has a nice ring to it. And so many people ask, how do you get your voice so high? And it's about how you use the breath in your body. Your high notes come from your head. Your lower notes come from your chest. So Yugi says stuff like, Grandpa says I can always believe in the heart of the cards. And Yugi's more like, that's right, it's time to duel. But it's something that anybody can learn. It's a skill like anything else.
Show him that do one of the Pokemon that you do in the...
Oh.
That's
even higher than
That's
Yugi.
what I wanted him to do, to show you that yes. So, yes. Very funny, right? You
I actually have a little Trico inside.
You
that
wouldn't
doesn't-
expect that from me.
I'm just lip syncing to the
Right?
spoken.
Good question, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So that was it for panels for me. I didn't really have anyone else that I was interested in checking out. So I went right back to shopping, and these Pokeballs were pretty cool. I loved how the look of them. And then below this, they also had some Game Boys. But in my opinion, I think the Pokeballs look better. Something about them, I just like the crystal ball. Just looks very nice in my opinion. But these are cool as well if you guys are big into Game Boy. I'm just curious, did they really take apart a bunch of Game Boys to make those? I'm assuming they're 3D printed, right? Anyways, we found our way over to another shop that sells Wade Schwartz. And I had one more Wade Schwartz card to sell. So as they were inspecting my card, I was just looking through their inventory, and they had a lot of good cards, but I was able to sell my card for them. And I made what I wanted to. I wanted to get $400 for both of the cards that I was selling, and I ended up getting $410. So that was a win for me. I got over what I was expecting. But this shop here, they had some Naruto Kaiju. So I offered them some of my one of my slabs for the Sasuke MR, since I do have two of them. And they actually bought it. And when they bought that card, I offered them some of my boxes, and they bought that too for $30 per box. So, all right, guys. So I just sold 3 of the boxes that I brought in my bag. I didn't bring the whole thing just in case the guy that I was planning to sell them to didn't want them, which he didn't. But in the last hour of the con, I finally found somebody that was interested, and I sold him my 3 boxes, and they want 3 more. So rushing to my car, and there's about 20 minutes left to the con, so hopefully I can make it back in time and then maybe make one more big purchase, since I'm gonna treat myself for being able to sell these boxes. So yeah, we'll see. So I ended up selling him 9 boxes of Naruto Caillou. So I made my way over to Charles. I hadn't gotten his signature yet, but I figured with this sale, I can go and get his signature now. So I did, and that was a great experience. I took some pictures with him, which was awesome. And that was the end of the convention, guys. So I just wanted to show you guys what a convention looks like after people leave. And I'm going to go ahead and make my way over to this table, show you guys what I purchased. I got the signature of this poster with Mario Kart. I got this Fusion Strike ETB. I got it for 30 bucks, but I ended up not putting anything out of it, so that kind of sucked. I also got that Gardenia's Vigor card for 5 bucks, which was a steal. And I also got 2 Clayburst packs, which again, I ended up pulling nothing out of those. And here was that 3D printed Houndour, which I got for Aizen. So yeah, guys, overall, very successful weekend. Here's what I got overall, all of the cards from day 2. Overall, these cards were probably not even worth 100 bucks. So it was not much that I picked up on day 2. So yeah, very happy. I ended up coming out on top. I sold more than I ended up buying over the whole weekend. So that was definitely a win, and I had a great time. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.